Hello everyone, my name is Boost and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be customizing / restoring this classic looking Porsche 959. It's got a bit of paint chips all over it for us, so I thought we would give it a fresh new paint job. So obviously restore and custom means I'm going to be drilling it apart, customizing it, giving it my own color and making sure that everything looks way better than it did before. So anyways, let's get right onto it. Now of course, firstly you're going to be drilling apart your car, so I've got the car here, got my drill over to the side here as you can see. And we're going to be drilling apart, obviously not using this drill bit, it's way too big, but I'll get another one and we'll get right onto it. Alright, now that we have the car drilled, we can take it apart very easily. Might have drilled it a bit too much, but as we can see, we have the base. Should be able to pop out the interior and the window piece just there. So what we're going to do first, put this all to the side, we're going to work with the body first. So we can see here, got a bit of paint missing, but that's pretty much all. There's not much to work with, so we're going to strip this paint off and we'll be right back with that procedure. Very technical word, I know. Now obviously, as you can see, you're going to be wanting to make sure you're wearing gloves while doing this procedure, because this is very, very toxic stuff that I used to get this paint off. But anyways, let's get right onto it. And just like that, we can see, oh wow, this is really echoey in this room, but as we can see, there is pretty much no paint whatsoever. Got some on the bottom, but you can't even see that anyway, so let's get right onto the sanding. Now, as per usual with sanding, we're going to be using all of these different sandpapers here. We have 80, 180, 240, 400, 800, and 1200. Gonna go really lightly with this and then very heavily with this one, so pretty much it takes a lot of time to go with this, but it's definitely worth it. You'll see it in the end, because I'm gonna skip all the sanding videos out, because honestly it's one of the boringest videos you could ever watch, but I might chuck in like a minute or two worth and just put it down to 15 seconds. But anyways, let's get right onto it. And now here we have the body after sanding with all that sandpaper. It took me around half an hour with a lot of music to do that, to pass all that time. So anyways, we can see that shiny reflective body there. Still needs a bit of work, I must say, but actually this camera's not doing focusing properly, but you can see that there's like little discoloration gaps like we can see on the side there. That's pretty much places that the sandpaper couldn't reach. So anyways, next step is to polish the entire body. So this is going to look sweet. Pretty much polishing gives it a mirror finish wherever you've sanded it. So anyways, this is going to look sweet. Let's get right onto that. And here the car is after polishing. I know it may not seem like a lot has happened, but we have a look at the roof. We can see there the mirror finish is shining brilliantly. Hopefully we can flip onto the other side as well. We can see that we can pretty much see not much from that side, but when you look at this side you can see everything. If I flipped it a bit, you would be able to see my beautiful face, but that's not anything we want to see in today's video, guys, I'll tell you that. But anyways, what we're going to be working on next is the interior. I'm not going to be painting the interior. I know it would annoy some of you, so I'm just going to wash it in water And with this really yucky window piece, oh no, this is not good. We're going to chuck this in the same water as this interior piece and also wash this down with some metal polish. So we'll be right back. Oh no. And we're going to leave these here for around 15 minutes to half an hour and see how they look. Alright, for this car I'm going to be using this custom-made purple color spray paint metallic stuff, whatever. So pretty much I made this myself partially. Oh, I combined the paint together. So we've got this purple base coat here, nothing special, just the color purple in a can. Chuck some of that in here, and also we got this special metallic, it says China gold, but it's actually just a metallic silver. Put some of that in here. Combined it with the purple, mixed it all together, chuck some thinners in as well. So that's what I'm going to be using for the car, so let's see how sweet this looks. Alright, and here we have the paint after leaving it for 5 hours to dry. I know that might seem like quite a while, but for this car, I'm really willing to wait the time that it takes for the paint to dry. So pretty much all we have to do now for the paint is to clear coat, and that should be really simple. So I won't show me painting the clear coat because I literally just get a spray can of clear coat and spray it on, but we can see the metallic flakes in there are looking beautiful, just shining so nicely there. But once we put the clear coat on, that is when we will be able to see how really, really sweet this car can look. So let's get right onto that. Alright, after leaving the clear coat to dry for almost 24 hours, here we have the final product looking very beautiful. Got some brand new wheels. These are off some random car culture real rider car. I'm not even sure what it is, and it does roll, surprisingly. This is one of the first restorations that actually rolls, but one thing, while I was putting it back together, I chipped the paint, so I'm going to have to just respray this entirely one day. But for now, it's good how it looks, because I normally have my cars sitting like this anyway, so you only be able to see this side of the car. But we'll look around anyways. You can check out that really sweet looking paint. Just look around the car, and I don't know why, but for some reason the window is really foggy. I tried unfogging it or defogging it by using some polish stuff, and it just made it even foggier, so I have no idea how that happened, but we'll take a look at the base. I also shined this up a bit using the polish, and I also decided to sand it down a bit. Yeah, I just used all of the normal sandpaper I use, but I used it really heavily, so I got a more shiny base now. Obviously, I don't use the, what is it called, the whatever things you put in here, the screws in here. I don't have any of the correct size, so I just use super glue. It seems to work pretty well for what I'm doing. So anyway, guys, tell me what you think of this Hot Wheels restoration custom below. Is it good? Is it bad? Tell me how I can just get over this, because I'm really sad about that. That happened to the last second. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to click the like button. Tell me what you think of this sweet ride, and I'll see you all next time.